Welcome back to a new video. We've played forward just a little bit and we are doing okay. So we'll see. We just have some players that we need to move around, let our minor league system get themselves figured out, and then just continue to hammer forward. But not the worst start that we can have to a season. We did lose first couple games, but you kind of expect that. So we're on pace for our magical 77 and 85, although last year, we did win a couple more games than that. So if we can get above 500 this year, that's the first goal. It's how we make progress towards making the playoffs. We have to get above 500. We're going to keep going forward. We're just always like right at 500. We never have a big winning streak. Well, I guess that's why we're an average team. But honestly, I'm kind of worried that we're going to be bad. So I'm a little worried that we're going to collapse at some point, even though I say that as we go into first. Really, our starters ERA is pretty good. Our hitting is really good. Bullpen ERA is not too good. I don't really want to change anything. We'll let them kind of adjust that. Yeah, we're just going to keep hammering forward. At some point, we'll start to collapse. Maybe our division will just be really weak this year, in which case we'll have lots of success. But probably not. It's probably not. Let's get in here. So we need this guy to go up. So we'll let the AI, we let the AI kind of, move our guys around a little bit. And then we can look to see if there's anyone that needs to go up after the AI takes control of stuff. So we have nobody that needs to go up there. Everyone's good there. Everyone's happy here. Several guys that need to go up there. So he needs to go up. 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 And then we just have random guys down here that all need to go up. Which honestly, AAA will just be a good team. A bunch of major league ready. An elbow strain, dude. You're killing me, Smalls. You are killing me, Smalls. Alright, so we'll bring him up. Go to here. Pitching. Let's see what magic we can pull off. I think this video will go till the draft and through the draft, and then see if we can manage to. It looks like our division got a lot weaker, so that is certainly a good thing. So we can sneak into the playoffs with a 500 record if our division is really bad, which is a big key. So we're down here at the 14th. Auto draft until it's our pick. Get all players. And we'll see the scouting director recommends Matt the Wild Elk of Wastash Dixon. What a weird name, but we'll throw him in there. The nicknames are kind of hilarious sometimes. Joe Scott, starting pitcher. So, decent recommendation so far. Evan Alexander. Surprised he wasn't drafted earlier. Miguel Romero, a catching prospect. I don't necessarily know why we wouldn't go for one of these guys. Especially like this right fielder, normal, high power potential. I feel like we just do that. And then we have a relief pitcher that we can throw in. The shortstop that we can throw in. Devin Davis could be an interesting prospect to grab. It's like their stamina is not great, of course, but can't hurt to just grab random guys like that. Let's see, throw him in. Maybe we just go through and do the whole draft ourselves and see how that works. So we'll grab this catching prospect. And then yeah, we'll go with their recommendations. Kevin Miller. Make sure they're not completely cheeks. All right, that's enough drafting for me. They can draft the rest of them. So let's look here at negotiate. Start offering. Start offering. And start offering. There we go. We're actually in first place, which is quite hilarious because we're the only team with a 500 record in our division. So that's one way. Be consistent every year and hope everyone else starts to stink. That is one strategy that we are employing. So we are here. We're gonna go to roster. That's what we want to look at in the minors. Adjust some things with there. And it's going to throw some guys around that we don't want to be moved down. It's interesting. He is a 6'7" catcher. Yikes. That guy's a monster. But we're going to bring him down because he's still a really highly touted prospect. So we don't want him to be overwhelmed. We don't want him to be overwhelmed. We have this shortstop prospect. That guy's interesting. So everyone's good here. So we have 39 players. So basically we're going to look for older players. And we have some guys like we just drafted that are 20, or at least that relief pitcher I remember. No, you're 20. You can just hang out in single A. You just do your thing up there, buddy. Throw more of these guys up there. We have in single A 23 people. So we'll grab these 2 or 3 guys and we'll throw them up there as well. Look at the DSL. So if they're 22, they definitely got to go. Definitely got to go up. And we'll look here. Anyone that's 22, or at least these guys, we'll bring them up. So like some of these guys, 24, they can go up. You can go up. And then, yeah, we're kind of good here. I don't mind that. 27-year-old, he can kind of chill here. Be the veteran presence. We are collapsing. All right, so let's look at our pitching. Adjust that around our lineups. We'll see if there's anything we can do there. Javier is batting 291. This guy might actually be like a generational shortstop. Guy's actually a beast. So we're good there. Quan, everyone is a decent average, so it's all the way down. Yeah, so like our backup catcher is not good, but that's what you'd kind of expect. I don't know, kind of interesting. So I don't necessarily mind where our lineup is. Our starting pitching, we need to get this guy out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. All right. Who can go up and not be terrible? Noah Schultz. All right. Non-specialized. We'll go to specialist. Why not? All right. See if that helps our team. See if we can climb back up. It looks like our whole division is terrible, but we are somehow the worst of our entire division, which is kind of funny. All right, Estes can go down after we waive him, and then bring Junior back up. And yeah, why not? We're all right. It's fine. Everything's fine. Our pitching is, though, quite horrendous. Babe Ruth had 17 stolen bases. I thought he was too fat to be stealing bases. I guess back then guys had weaker arms. Wow, we have collapsed entirely. Which is kind of disappointing to see. So we have some prospects that we could potentially bring up. So like this guy is kind of terrible. So we're gonna bring him down. Bring the right fielder up. And then we don't really have anyone. Oh, we're gonna bring that guy down. We don't need 2 catcher or 3 catchers. And then we can bring Preston up. We don't really have anyone else that we're interested in bringing up. Nobody else that needs to be moved around. If you can't handle it in single A, you can go home and think about your decisions. So we have some guys that are ready to go up from there. Nobody from there. And nobody from there. So we're gonna go pitching. Preston can be middle relief. And we hopefully win every game the rest of the year. Looks like we're getting worse though, which is not what you want to see. Not what you want to see. Kind of stinks though. I wish we didn't stink, but wow, we are actually going to lose 90 games plus this year. All right, so this is where we need to start making some radical changes. All right, so pitching is not great. Honestly, we're just going to kind of rock and roll. We'll let him set up the staff. And then our lineup, like, I feel like our hitting is not the worst. I don't know though. How is Everson doing? He's batting 290. Like, I feel like our hitting is not that bad. Mason Wynn, broken kneecap. Can we trade for him? Nope. They don't want to trade us that guy. Cade Smith is 30. I mean, he could be instantly a closer for us. Nope. Wow, Cleveland is in $41 million in debt. So that's why a lot of the teams aren't as good. They have no money. Which is kind of hilarious, to be honest. So we're going to look at his contract. So $19 million. Let's just play around with this. I know it's not a trade I really want to do, but let's say they're in $41 million in debt. Let's give them 42. So they will take one of our best. And we're giving you $42 million and you're like, yeah, no, but I kind of still want a good player too. That's kind of hilarious. All right, so I'm gonna trade for this. There's no one that makes that work, which is kind of crazy. That's all right. I guess we have great prospects coming up. We are just a terrible franchise though. We are cursed. We are absolutely cursed. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Our pitching is the worst in the league. So let's manage our pitching staff. I mean, they're young. I don't know. Oh, these guys are stinking it up. They are stinking it up. All right, so let's go to AAA, see if there's anyone that's not stinking it up down here. No, just a 1.5 star guy that's doing decent, but nobody that we really want up at the majors. I don't know why he's shortlisted, but we'll trade for him. Oh, I think that's our independent player that we were looking at. So we will give them someone. We'll give them a player. I think that sounds fair. It's so like right now he's 2 stars, so like giving up something like this wouldn't be the worst nor the best. We'll say this catching prospect, you can have him. And then we're going to, how is he as a starting pitcher? So he's not as good. We're going to throw him to AA, And remove from shortlist. How do we do that? How do we do that? Oh yeah. Remove from all shortlist. Wow, we are horrendous. We do not. And this is we're taking a big step back. So I mean, like, we peaked below. Man, a ruptured MCL. Oh my gosh. This is just terrible. Oh, well, we'll let the AI handle our roster. Yikes. Let's look down here at AAA. So we have some guys that are ready to come up. Blake Larson. Carr. Springer. I mean, yeah, it does seem like our whatchamacallit, our farm system's not terrible. We'll see what our farm system rating still is. 7th out of 30. We're betting 318 this year. Guess we can offer you an extension. $16 million though. You have a 2-year extension. Yeah, no, we're not paying you $16 million. That's just not how things work on this planet. No, we don't want old Seth Lugo. No. All right, we're terrible. There's nothing that we can do. Jason Putman. He's a 70 stamina. We'll try to claim that guy. We'll try to claim him. I want to trade for this guy. I want this player, but they don't want to give us anything. So who could we offer? We'll just throw him. Look at our prospects. Because he's what? He's 27. He's got a busted kneecap. But we're bad this year, so what does it matter for us? We don't want to go up. This guy's like our best prospect. The guy's actually a beast. We throw him. And throw him as well. Nope, they just don't want to trade him. I don't even know why you put a guy on a trading block if you're not willing to, like, he's a broken kneecap and you're trying to trade him and offer you 2 fantastic prospects. Not even to, like, that's where, like, the make a trade thing, I feel like should just kind of work to where it's like every team, for like 99% of players, there is something that they're willing to do to get or to trade a player. So they would be willing to trade a player for something, no matter what that is. Could be, you know, give us 10 prospects, like something ridiculous, but like we're gonna have that there, leave that there for our staff, and let's go to our organization to see here if there's anyone that's interesting to bring up. That could be an interesting player. So I mean, this guy is 27. We're gonna demote him and then bring up this gentleman. So Tony Vega is an interesting player as well. So 28-year-old Jacob Berry. He was our first baseman as well. He's not playing poorly, but he's also not okay, we'll waive him, that's fine. And then so that guy's up and he's playing. That guy actually looks like a beast. He looks very similar to Javier. So we have good young players. That's the thing, is like we got some decent pieces that wait a minute. Hold up. This guy's 22? 2.5 stars? We're definitely trying to claim him. Don't even know why he would be on the waiver wire, but we will certainly look at him. Look up to here and see. Noah Schultz can go down. Putman can go in, and we can look around. We just suck. Peyton Carr, we're losing everyone. Down to AAA. We just got some good pitchers that we can bring up. I'm gonna just bring up Noah Schultz again. Oh, this is not a good year. We're just gonna hammer through this. So it'll be a little bit of a longer one because the year is just kind of disappointing. It's out 5-6 weeks, but we just put them on the 60-day thing just because we can. Double check to make sure there's no one that needs to be moved up or down. Nope. One person there. No one there, and nobody has too many players. Unfortunate that we are just a terrible team this year. We already lost 70 games, so there's not much that we're going to be able to do this year, unfortunately. I don't necessarily think we need to make major changes as far as our hitting goes, but I like how our catcher has over a 300 average on his contract here. I just don't want to trade or sign him to $16 million a year. I just feel like that's just not smart. At least our younger guys are starting to pop off up there. Besides, I mean, this could be a controversial thing. So we are going to, the trading deadline is passed. So we could have traded him at the deadline. We could have made a lot of trades. Of course, Stephen Kwan, like the nicest person, is nice. All right. So our team hasn't improved. So we are going to, we just need to look around. All right, that's a lot of players that are a lot of coaching. I don't know, we'll just offer. If they can't accept it, then that's fine. And our team we're rough. It's a rough year this year. And we have an expiring catcher contract that's apparently our best bet. Man, we might lose 100 games at this rate. This is terrible. I mean, I did predict that we would be bad this year, so I'm not altogether surprised. But man, with how bad our division looked at the beginning of the year, I was hoping that we might have at least a decent chance of being okay. Alas, we are not. 22-year-old catcher. Okay, we're gonna bring them up, and now is when we start doing radical things. So our catcher that is batting 300. What's Manzardo batting? He just needs to be on the bench. So Yanner's gonna be our backup catcher. The guy we just brought up is going to be our starting catcher. Yanner's going to be our DH. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we need to start getting rid of a lot of these players. Manzardo, we're going to trade in the off season. There's just not much that he's just not. He's just honestly just kind of underperforming since we've got him. Like, he had that first good year, like 120 RBIs, but after that point, he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. Which, you hate to see. So we have some guys that need to go up. So, I mean, we have some guys in the pipeline. So, I mean, this certainly is not a good year for us, but I do have some hope in the next couple years that we'll have a lot of good young players that are going to be playing at the major league level for us. He's already at 4 or 3.5 stars. I'm so glad we signed that guy to a long contract. Yainer Diaz is interesting because he batted so well this year that I'm not even necessarily opposed. Well, he went all the way down to AA and then sucked. I'm not even necessarily opposed to re-signing him, but we got other good players on the pipe, you know, riding up on the pipeline. Oh, I mean, it's whatever. Let's continue hammering through. What's the worst? We're gonna lose 100 games. Yikes. Yikes. So I guess that's the other way the series could end, is I get fired. But like, man, we lost 100 games. That's crazy. That is crazy. Not much we can do though. And the Guardians have had the worst luck. They make the playoffs every year and then just get bounced. They haven't made a single World Series, and based on that trade earlier in the year, they were $41 million in debt. All right, so in the next video, we'll let the Rockies win the World Series. Yeah, it tells us we are definitely far into the simulation, but we're gonna make a lot of trades. We got to get rid of a lot of people, and we got a score of 1. Yeah, that was fantastic. So we have several positions that are open. So that will be in the next one. We'll look at all the contracts and stuff and see if we can improve a bit. But obviously not really acceptable to be that bad. Although our Hector, I don't think that's his real son's name. We got a new contract somehow. So we haven't been fired yet. We got 1 more year at least. But yeah, yikes. Hopefully we have some success in the offseason and we can get some good teams set up. But we'll see. Talk to you on the next one. Peace.